we, we have a new update on the timeline that the 2020 SpongeBob spinoff, Camp Coral. We now have an update on how long Camp Coral has has been a thought in the current Nickelodeon executive's brain, and everyone, this update comes thanks to the recast hosted by Guy Rules and Montrose Reviews. So shout out to the recast for this information. And guys, it does turn out that Brian actually thought of the concept for Camp Coral 2 or 3 days after he became one of the new executives. And in a new interview that he did recently, according to the recast, we now have a better description of what kind of model that Camp Coral could possibly be taking after now. Obviously, we know that this is supposed to be a summer 13 episode series, obviously to be released next summer in 2020. However, there was one disturbing detail. Actually two, but let's get the little one out of the way first. Brian has said that Sandy will have braces in Camp Coral. Now guys, obviously, I'm fine with SpongeBob and Patrick kind of taking on the classic younger kid version of themselves, but honestly, to see Sandy have braces, especially the fact that again, as we've talked about before, Camp Coral is going to be rendered completely in CG, but let's just take a minute to imagine that cringe-worthy image: sandy cheeks in braces, and to quote Brian in the interview, more so cute, but that leads to the next point here. Now, like I just said, Brian actually came up with the idea for Camp Coral 2 or 3 days after he became Nick's newest executive president. However, the really heavy duty work on Camp Coral in terms of early pre-production took place approximately 2 months before Steve passed away. due to his battle with the unfortunately terminal illness, ALS. And, and guys, again, obviously it has been shared by Paul, Paul Elliott or Tibbet on Twitter that 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 Stephen would not have approved of any spin-offs like these. But again, the problem is, guys, unless somebody searches through Stephen's will and he has something written, much like Charles Schultz did when he died, that said, only I, I am allowed to make anything involving this property. Nickelodeon can basically do whatever they want now because unlike Charles, that made it clear in his will that nobody other than him, that it is ever to draw another comic strip of the Peanuts gang again. Thus, Charlie protected Peanuts' legacy. However, uh, unless something is ever discovered in Stephen's personal will, disclosing his wishes, that no spin-offs ever be created. Nickelodeon can obviously do what they will because there is no legal paperwork or no legal documentation of Stephen saying, I Stephen Hillenberg, forbid SpongeBob SquarePants from having any other continuations after my death, and because because work really began two months before Stephen died, or rather that 2 months before he died. That obviously means that Stephen was in the later stages of ALS, which meant that he may not have even been able to communicate his disgust that the new people in power at Nickelodeon were actually developing Camp Coral. So yeah, guys, again, Camp Coral was in development 60 days prior to Steve passing away.